Hi, this is part two of the Gabi talk. Um, I'm Gabi, and I'm going to talk. And I want to finish up, just try to keep this going up about people with learning disability and my personal experiences. It's been a struggle all my life and really difficult. Um, I've been in special ed and I got made fun of, mostly in middle school, junior high. That's a really hard time for anybody. There's still a lot of homosexuals that get bullied and put down a lot. Well, a lot of people with LD get, with a learning disability get put down a lot as well. And I can totally understand where they're coming from. So, but in high school it got pretty good. People start to mature a little bit and understand what it's like. But unfortunately, there's still um, kids are, at the time who were totally cruel and insensitive. But I mean, I kind of forgive them because I realize they probably never got the support at home. It's a given that anybody's cruel to you, usually they didn't get that love and feedback either at home or from their family or grandparents or whatever. Um, it's usually a very negative atmosphere for them. Um, but I'm talking about venturing out in the real world where I got a job and that was really hard, and how a lot of my bosses and tend to be not very nice to me, very cruel, very patronizing, talking down to me, but I think they do it to a lot of people. But I mean, in particular, I feel like because I didn't know as much, I didn't know how to use the register, because that's what not working with numbers, not just money, but it's numbers, and remembering how to use the register. And that's another thing about learning disability. Just when somebody tells me something or wants me, it's like I can't quite. It's like I don't get that information. I miss a few parts of it. uh, it can, for a lot of people, it can be frustrating, and I understand that. But I only ask people for, anybody to have somewhat patience and them to be thankful that they don't, have a situation where, a disability. And I think a lot of people are not aware that if you kind of like get annoyed every time, the parking space for reserved for people with disability or elderly people, that's closer to the store. I mean, I'm hoping, I think majority of people would understand that. Thank God, you're able to walk, able to do the things that we all take for granted, and because that could be taken away from you. Like if there's a, God forbid, a car accident or something, and somebody that, like Gabriella Gifford, um, she was a politician, but now, unfortunately, she has to start all over again. Now she's got a disability. Now she knows what it's like. You know, um, God bless her. And that's just so sad. And I just think that I'm let that be understanding for a lot of people out there that don't have patience. If they ever meet somebody who is a little bit slower, just don't say they're stupid or dumb, or they take drugs or something and mess up their brain. That people who do that to take drugs to make them mess up themselves, that was a choice. I was born this way. That wasn't a choice. And people with learning disability are very different from people who are drug addicts or alcoholics. We're very different. And that's another thing that bothers me, is that people just assume, that's the same, and it's not. It's extremely, it's like apples to oranges. Um, I just, um, college was hard. I mean, by the skin of my teeth, I graduated at a fashion school, but I had a couple of teachers that were very, very unkind to me, and you just have to be brave. I wish there was more awareness and understanding people who are different, and tolerance. Like I said, you just don't want to take it for granted, you know. So, um, all I can say now is peace, love, and understanding to your fellow man, woman, and child, and animals too.